welcome. Today's video is not a turning video yet again. I'm afraid I told fibs on the last video. Because of work commitments and changes of rota, I've only got today off, which is a Sunday, and I'm working right through till next weekend. So I'm hoping to get a turning video out either next weekend or the weekend after. And then of course we are at Harrogate time, so bear with me on this. I had a lot of input on the last video when I'd moved the lathe around and had finished everything, and in practice what does happen is that, as a lot of you mentioned, and I was pretty sure it would, this gets absolutely covered in shavings. Now I know that a lot of you take the mickey out of me, if you like, for always having a clean shop. Well, I don't like cleaning up, but I do like a clean workshop, and to achieve that end I've got to do the cleaning. So obviously the minimum amount of shavings that are stuck in between the tools, etc., has got to be a plus. So again, quite a few of you mentioned the use of a shower curtain, or indeed a roller blind. Well, I use shower curtains. I've got two along this end here which come down, still enable me to use the work surface, and I used to have one here to protect this area from shavings and the majority of dust, etc. So what I've done, I've removed this one from here and I've placed this at the back. So now this is only temporary. What I do now is just move these couple of clamps, and that then allows me to protect the tools as I'm turning. I would take 3 or 4 tools out. I might make a tool rack, I'm not sure, to lie on here, but at the moment all I do is use, let's say I'm using a couple of bowl gouges, I can put them on there and that's no problem. I don't need to go behind every time. But it's not a big deal if I have to, but that covers this, so that side's okay. And here again, another Heath Robinson situation. I've just used some hot glue temporarily to put some bits and pieces up here, some blocks, to lower it below the light. And again, this is just a very inexpensive dust sheet, which we used when we decorated the lounge not so long ago. And that covers this area, and I can just fix that with a clamp to the door handle or whatever, keep that out of the way, and it just protects the things at the back from the majority of the rubbish. And as I say, this side they come down anyway, so everything's contained, and it basically is on the work surfaces, which are easy to clean off, and the floor. So that's that one sorted, job done. Thank you very much indeed for all your input, I really appreciate it. A bit sparse on stickers today, but a really great sticker nevertheless, one from my good old mate Ed Oliver from Oliver's Woodturning. Thanks for that, Ed. I've got a place for that, that's going on the lathe. So, and I'll put a link to Ed's website in the description below. One further thing that was mentioned, and I had half that covered, because I've got the extraction unit underneath the lathe now, a couple of people are concerned about the amount of shavings and rubbish that will get onto that and could possibly affect it. Well, I did have a just a piece of ply underneath the bedways here, but I decided to modify that slightly, so I've actually got like a chute of ply now coming down underneath on an angle, so the shavings go through the bedways and they fall onto the floor and not actually going on the extraction unit at all. So that's that one sorted. Apart from that, I'm very happy with the way it works. As I have said, this is well, this not so much, but this is a temporary idea. But having said that, as you know me, if it works, and I think it will, how long this will last I don't know. I've just doubled it over and made it a bit stronger. It's what I had. I didn't really want to go out and buy something without trying it, so I think it'll work okay. And the good thing with this is it gives me access to the grinder. I just have to put that back, just put it down there for a minute, you know, while I'm grinding away, and come back. So yeah, I'm very pleased with it. Put them on there. There we go, job done. So simplicity itself, and it's got to keep everything. So that just about covers it for this one. Not a great video with regards to any really interesting features, but I wanted to address all the things that people had mentioned, and I think I've covered them all. And again, massive thanks for all the input and the suggestions and ideas and concerns. It was much appreciated. We'll see how things go in practice, and if things need to be changed around again or altered or tweaked, they will be, and this is part of the fun anyway. Next month, don't forget, as I keep saying, next month being November, is the Harrogate show, and I'll be there for the Friday, Saturday and Sunday on the Simon Hope stand, as you already know, and a lot of you already said you're going to come across and say hello, and I'm really looking forward to that. And next year as well, don't forget, Maker Central at the NEC in Birmingham, organised by our friend Nick Zammit and from NZ Woodturning. And again, all the information for both Harrogate and Maker Central will be in the description below, as indeed will be Ed Oliver's website address. Well, thanks very much indeed for watching and sticking with me for no turning videos for the last month or so. Hopefully I'll get something out in the next couple of weeks that'll be of interest to you, as opposed to me just sitting here and rambling on. Thanks very much indeed for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers now.